Dan Bongino is here with his G-rated reaction. He's a Fox News contributor, former FBI deputy director. Dan, I just love this. The Democrats with their F-bombs and their tough tweets and they're trying to be manly. Right. And how revealing is this to you about their future?
Well, listen, let me just be candid in front of the audience. I am not one to throw stones at dropping F-bombs. I've been known to do it on my show. I try not to. I'm not telling you it's the right thing to do, kids. Eat your spinach. Don't drop F-bombs. However, it's not the Democrats' newfound love affair with foul language that bothers me. It doesn't. I grew up in Queens. I just grew up around that kind of language. It's the, as you kind of hinted to in your monologue there, it's the non-genuine inauthenticity of it. It's the, remember the Liz Warren, hey, honey, you like a beer? It was just so fake. It wasn't that Liz Warren drank a beer on like an Instagram Reels. It was so forced and fake that even the husband seemed caught off guard. Like, what? Like, you've never had a beer before. It was just so fake and phony. And what bothers me about it is it's clearly calculated because the Democrats have lost the middle class. There are only two groups of people who are Democrats now. Only two. There's these super rich Karens who they can be whatever they want because it doesn't really matter, so they can live in the world of ideas. And there's, unfortunately, really poor folks who've been given money by the Democrats, taking money from the super rich to pay them off. They've lost the middle class completely. So they think if they go out and do the Ruben Gallego and drop a few F-bombs inauthentically, that all of a sudden a bunch of working class coal miners from West Virginia are going to, clamor to vote Democrat again. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's a really poor strategy.
Yeah, man, Dan, it's like Tim Walz. Remember, he was out there trying to be manly. I think maybe he was wearing his flannel shirt around. It's all cringe, as my kids would say, right? It all feels wrong. And Trump is... One of the reasons people love him is because he does say what's on his mind, and he has leverage in mind and strategy when he says a lot of this stuff, especially the tough language. But he's been on the public scene for 40 plus years. So it's not like he just invented this. This is the way he's always been. Hey,
and I mean, Tim Walz, remember the hunting scene when he was like, well, how do you really use this gun? I don't know. It's your gun. Why are you asking everyone else how to use it? Like, that's not the thing with Donald Trump. Listen, I'm not name dropping. You know Donald Trump, too. It's President Trump. It's not a big deal. He knows a lot of people. He's friendly with a lot of people. But he's the exact same way. There's no shtick there. That's not an act. But if you were going to put on an act like the Democrats, and a lot of politicians do it, some Republicans, a lot of Republicans, some Democrats, not Trump, he's not one of them, at least produce results. Produce 0 illegal migrants admitted into the country, the lowest crime rate in modern American history, the lowest homicide rate, 4% GDP growth. Tame inflation, go get Maduro over in Venezuela, take out the Ayatollahs and level 1 through 6 of the thugocracy in Iran. Like, he has actual results. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to get really upset when he puts out a True Social post with an F-bomb in it. I just don't really care. Listen, it's a free country. If you like to care, you have the big R God-given right to care. I don't give a damn about Donald Trump and cursing, and I don't think anyone else does either.
No one cares, but they do hate phonies, Dan. They can't stand phonies, and they smell them a mile away. That's why Kamala didn't work. That's why Hillary didn't work, because when she called people irredeemable, that's what she meant. And then she tried to kind of that's what she meant. Everyone knew she meant that. So Trump doesn't have that. Dan, I do want to remind everybody that the Democrats, they emulate the radicals to the north, right? They love the Canadians. And there was a hilarious moment that I want to share with you from the leftists in Canada. Now, they're not cursing, but they are adding letters to the LGBTQIA alphabet. Watch this, Dan.
They provided $0 to deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+. This is abhorrent. This is callous.
Okay. Dan, did you hear of this before? MMIWGT. Okay. Have you heard of that?
I did. So when
missing,
and when I just want to make a point.
Indigenous
when I
women,
saw this,
it goes on.
It sounds it's really horrible. I did when I first saw this. I thought it was a joke. I really did. I was actually hesitant to share it on socials because I thought this is AI and I don't want to get it dinged by a community note here. Like, this can't possibly be real. So what I do is I typically will read the comments below. If it's fake, someone will call it out. And I'm like, this is real? I'm thinking to myself, the only person who is going to be able to memorize all of that is like the national spelling bee champion. They'll be like, remember that thing that happened up in Canada? We can't really pronounce the word, but you're really smart with words and letters and stuff. Go for it. I'm not even sure they could get that. I am really getting lost about all these victim categories they're creating. And it's all an effort to silo people off, to make everybody a victim. I think folks are really tired of this. And you want to just tie it back to the beginning segment. There's no amount of F-bombs that are going to save you from MMIWS2GP plus LGBTQ.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
Okay.
You can't make fetch happen like that.
You just won the award because you're also, I believe, broadcasting from stolen land tonight. So if we throw that into that mix, I think there's at least a few more letters in
You're
that.
right. I did not do a land affirmation when I started. I'm in Florida. That's a shame. You're right. I screwed that up.
Yeah,
Good
Dan.
call.
Yeah, well, we'll put you on social woke probation for the next few days. Dan, thank you very much. Always great to see you.
Nếu quý vị thấy nội dung này hữu ích, xin hãy ủng hộ kênh bằng cách nhấn đăng ký, bấm thích và để lại bình luận bên dưới. Sự đồng hành của quý vị là nguồn động lực quý báu để chúng tôi tiếp tục mang đến những nội dung tốt hơn trong các chương trình tiếp theo.